right. We'll share our dreams and our passions. The sky shining bright, we've got it all. I say, we got it all, and I believe it's right. We'll share our dreams and our passions. The sky shining bright, we got it all. Out of sight. We've got it all, and I believe it's right. We'll share our dreams and our passions. The sky shining bright, we've got it all. Out of sight. We got it all, and I believe it's right. We'll share our dreams and our passions. The sky shining bright, we got it all.
The sun, the moon, open your eyes, not too soon. I feel the breeze hitting our way. Hold on to your dreams, hold on to today. We got it all, and I believe it's right. Sharing our dreams and our passions, sky shining bright, we got it all.
Hello everyone, how we doing? Oh, I forgot to reset that thing. Well, if it gets to 300, that's another maid outfit day. You guys know how it works, every 100. Okay, so bad news. The bra I usually wear with this broke, unfortunately. So, like, the tit window, not good today. Not good today at all. Okay, let's see what's going on in chat. Stromboli says, "Sup, Hannah, I think this clipper used an audio clip from one of your streams covering Andrew Tate."
Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed. Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed. Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands
I know the laugh sample kinda sounds like me, but other people have that laugh too, I don't know. Okay, so today we are doing, weird, cringy, old sitcom shit. You guys know how it is, we've done this before. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'll make sure the audio's fine when we're playing the things. Oh god, what are we gonna do first? Let's just pick one. How about Three Sisters? That's the name of this one. Three Sisters. I'm sure this is a great sitcom with a very original premise. Sorry, I'm trying to center this better. There we go.
Women. My wife and her two sisters. Because when you marry a woman with sisters, believe me, it's a package deal.
When you marry anyone, presumably their family is your family unless they don't talk to their family, so that's pretty typical.
I guess my personal hell began with a Bernstein-Flynn family weekend. Nora was back for their cousin's wedding, and afterwards, the sisters celebrated their reunion with an old family tradition.
Wow, now that was a sensational wedding. Okay, I'll start. Beach wedding.
I don't miss laugh tracks, and I'm familiar that I know that they still make sitcoms with laugh tracks from time to time. Terrible. Terrible. Who's watching that in 2023? Please stop.
Sushi buffet. Hungry seagulls, bad idea.
What was with the wheat-free cake? Hello, cake without flour is pudding.
And the trashing begins at 3:02. Pay up, George.
Damn it.
just makes you realize how perfect my wedding was.
Someone should have told the bride that she sat in tar.
Why did she even have us in her wedding? Aren't we like third cousins twice removed?
Honey, that's
At least
your
you
dad's.
look good in the dress.
Oh, come on, Bess. You look beautiful.
Yeah, for a snake that's swallowed a Range Rover. Oh, I can't believe I had to fly 28 hours in coach for that.
Who writes this shit?
Didn't, baby. You flew 28 hours in coach for this. I am just so glad to have all my girls back together again.
Oh, Mom.
Hugging and crying. 303.
Women with emotions, am I right? Men without feelings? Not having feelings is a good thing, right? That's healthy, right? Right? Jesus Christ.
The wedding over, Nora was heading back to Africa. Now, when I say goodbye to my brother, it's a handshake, maybe a high five if we're feeling
Maybe that's not very healthy.
sentimental. But these women can't separate until they've done everything together. I mean everything.
Nora, I wish you'd let me drive you to the airport tomorrow. No, it's 6 a.m. Plus, I want to get there early to get a magazine.
Almost done, baby.
You know, just because she sold her virginity for a pair of Levi's, she doesn't have to take it out on me. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So here's something you're not gonna believe.
That's an Eastern Berlin joke, I think.
I am getting kicked out of my apartment.
Why?
Because I haven't paid rent in the last 6 months. God, my landlord is so anal.
Annie, what happened to the $400 I loaned you last month?
Oh, I gave half to Xander, who's really having money problems, and the other half I spent on beads.
Beads.
Mm-hmm. When I had that business plan to make the little earring.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next sitcom. We're not gonna watch these all the way through. We're getting tapas. I'd say this is tapas unless we find something really interesting. We're gonna kind of go through, get the premise, feel it out, and move on. Here's another one from 1996, My Guys. Stephen J. Neptune Man says, I'm starting to think 90s sitcoms were Friends, Seinfeld, and Mad About You, and the 10,000 ripoffs of Friends, Seinfeld, and Mad About You. Will and Grace. Will and Grace. Dharma and Greg. The Ellen Show. Hydrate. Oh shit, where's my water? Oh, it's over here.
Francis, if you don't stop playing with that window, I'm gonna break your fingers.
Well, can I watch the TV?
Sure, just don't turn it on.
You can let me out on 89th Street, okay, Dad?
89th, your school's
Oh,
on...
I forgot. Overthought. Are you here? I don't know if you are, but I got your package. Overthought got me Mars Attacks from my Blu-ray wish list. So thank you. I appreciate that.
87.
He's afraid of that guy,
I brought it up
I'm
here
not
specifically to say thank you.
afraid, okay? He's a real defective. Every time he sees me getting dropped off in the limo, he picks a fight because he thinks I'm a rich kid.
All right, this is good. Always avoid a fight. But if there's no other way, what did I say? Francis?
You need the guy with all your might, right in the garbanzos.
So, okay, their dad is a driver. Is that the general premise? Is that the elevator pitch? 2 kids living in Brooklyn, and their dad's a car driver. Cool.
There you go.
I'm driving here.
And then what?
This show's called My Guys.
Francis, if there's an and then what after you need somebody with all your might?
Wish Lawrence Brothers?
Right in the
What
garbanzos?
was the show with the Lawrence Brothers?
I'd run like hell. Okay, 89th Street. It's all right, you don't have to tip.
Nice, Dad. I'll see you later.
All right, be good. Get out of the car too, Francis.
The window?
Yep,
What if I promise not to touch it?
too late.
But my school's 5 blocks away.
I'd walk fast.
Oh, that's a 90s title. Brotherly Love, that's what it was. Thank you. Why don't you ever never see that on syndication anymore. I've never seen it on streaming. I feel like that was big in the 90s. Like, at least to me, I remember it being relatively big. Why do I never hear anyone talk about brotherly love? Or was that just big in my house? Was my house just big on the brotherly love sitcom?
You didn't ask me how I did at my dance audition today, Sonny.
Huh? Oh,
I didn't get it.
That's tough.
Yeah, but the choreographer said that my
Just me, that's a shame.
legs reminded him of a young Mary Tyler Moore. Do you know
Ashy Boo, thanks for 30 months, says, 30 months? You're looking lovely today, Hannah. Thank you.
that she was a dancer?
Okay, now I gotta look up, hold on, brotherly love. This is hard to do without the bra. Brotherly love sitcom. Everyone's shitting on it. I'll shit on you. Oh my god, the whole show's on fucking YouTube. Alright guys, I've decided that I am exclusively a brotherly love streamer now. So we're just gonna watch this for the rest of my life in a loop.
So I'm taking this new night class, and it's all about post-impressionists. Matisse, Cezanne. You have no idea who these guys are.
Yes, I do. They're evil, and they must be destroyed.
No, Andy, see, all these guys died a long time ago.
Then my job is done.
Sorry. Come on, Andy. Upstairs for dinner.
There is no Andy here. There's only Wolverine.
Not the worst Wolverine
great.
costume.
'Cause I'm-
That's still a better Wolverine costume than any of the live-action X-Men movies have done so far.
Making your favorite dinner.
With the boob window broke, it's like you're out of uniform. I know! It's not fair. I know it's not fair. I'm so sorry. The boob window's out of order. Here's the thing, guys. I don't know if you know this, but boobs are complicated, okay?
Small woodland
Trust me, behind this mic, not great.
creatures.
But I'm also going to stop talking bad about myself, because that's not healthy either.
Thanks for watching him, Lou.
Oh, he was no trouble at all. He only chased one car. Oh, Jake the Pinstriper called. He said he needs his payment by Tuesday.
Well, we'll pay him off with the money we get from the van.
We can't finish the van.
Why can't we finish the van?
They sent the wrong parts.
Why'd they send the wrong parts?
I have to accept some responsibility for that. You know how I get my W's and 5s confused?
This guy was the gadgets guy in the Richie Rich movie. In the sequel to the Richie Rich movie? Was it the second one that was direct to video, Richie Rich's Christmas Wish, or was it the first one? No, it was the first one. In the second one, Keen Bean was a different guy.
I'll take care of it, Lloyd.
Lloyd, cupcakes, refined sugar. Those things are gonna kill you, man.
Not if I kill them first.
Hello? Let me see if he's here. Matt? Matt, it's Andrea.
Which is the one where the adult FBI agent kisses the kid? That is... Blank Check. That's Blank Check. I did get your text, Baja. It's fine. I'll just wait till after stream. Not a big deal.
Not here. God, Mom, please. I can't seem to find him. I'll tell him that you called. Bye-bye. Andrea called.
He ended up playing Sean's, like, half-brother or something on Boy Meets World, didn't he? In the later seasons?
I don't like lying for you. Mom, I did something stupid, okay? Andrea's the head.
I love Boy Meets World. I have the entirety of Boy Meets World on DVD. Would you believe it?
The variety show at school. 2 weeks ago, she asked me if I wanted to be in it. I said yes.
Well, why would you say yes?
Because she talked to me. The 7th prettiest girl in the school talked to me.
7th?
The 7th prettiest?
I have a list.
I'm the 6th prettiest girl in this stream.
And
And she would like the fact if I would say yes, but I can't. And every day she goes, how's the act? And I go, great.
Is he the dude from My Date with the President's Daughter? No, that was the other guy from Boy Meets World. We're going on an ADHD tangent. My date with the president's daughter. My date with her. Oh my god, the full movie's on YouTube. I love that movie. I just need the trailer. Trailer?
Tomorrow on Disney Channel.
I'm Hallie.
Duncan Fletcher.
I must have seen this promo about 10 trillion times.
Boy Meets Girl. I'll pick you up at 7. Where do you live? Boy asks girl out.
It's a big white house. You can't miss it.
Boy gets a big surprise.
Come on, I want you to meet Daddy.
Daddy? You mean the president? Disney Channel presents.
You will be sure to take care of my little girl.
My date with the president's daughter. My date with the president's daughter. Tomorrow at 8, 7 Central.
Who does the song? It's not the Presidents of the United States, is it? Because there's a band called that. And it kind of sounds like them a little. That'd be a good people to get it. Oh my god, it is by the Presidents of the United States. That's beautiful. Who else would you have gotten to do the song? They also did the George of the Jungle theme for the 90s Brendan Fraser movie. And Lump. Lump's good. Lump sat alone in a boggy marsh. Yeah,
My date with the president's daughter. My date with the president's daughter. Oh yeah, my date with her. So happened. It took all night. I felt so good.
We took the Oval Office by surprise. You should have seen the Secret Service agent's eyes. His jaw must have dropped about 100 yards when we stole her daddy's big black car.
My date with the president's daughter. My date with the president's daughter. Oh yeah, my date with her. So special, so unique. I'll never forget it. My date with the president's daughter.
They also did the George of the Jungle song. This is the music video for it. I know we're all over the place today, it's just what it is. George of the Jungle versus Tarzan? I mean, George of the Jungle is literally just a parody of Tarzan. It'd be like asking, like, who do you like better? I'm trying to even think of a apt comparison. Like, who do you like, Darth Vader or Dark Helmet? Like, you know, it's like, apples, oranges. But if it's like what I'm gonna watch, George of the Jungle. I love George of the Jungle. The movie. I've never seen the original cartoon.
George's Secrets. There's the shortest book ever written.
George of the Jungle.
Brendan Fraser looked fucking great in that movie, by the way, and he's a huge himbo. Would recommend.
So strong as he can be. Watch out, George of the Jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in a scrape, he makes it escape.
Anyway, let's check out that link. MH Darkbeast says, we all know Married with Children was a huge hit, but it had 3 shitty failed spin-offs. This one's the most memorable. Is it the Beauty Shop one?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to,
it's putting on the Ritz.
Don't you go?
And not the racist taco version.
Where fashion fits, putting on the Ritz. Different types wear a big coat.
Oh my god, it's Joey.
Perfect fit. Putting on the Ritz.
Married with Children did several backdoor pilots, and they were all pretty bad. I'm pretty sure there was a radio station one, there was a beauty parlor one. I don't remember the other ones. I love backdoor pilots, though. They're so bad and such a stupid idea. I love them.
Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper.
I'm not even getting what the premise of this one is. They're in suits now and they're they're going through a limo? Like, genuinely, what's the premise of this? Usually the intro kind of gives you, they're a family, but do they sneak into things? Or is this just like a gag? A one-off? Do they really do this? Is this intro canon?
Get the boiler fixed in this building. I'm freezing.
No, I've never seen Second Noah.
You know, Vinny.
Remember the Office's backdoor pilot? Yes, The Farm. I am so curious what a season of that show would have looked like. I don't think it would have been good, but it would be fascinating to look into another universe and see that show.
Eskimos keep warm by rubbing their noses.
Well, those Eskimos don't know nothing.
Oh, he's playing Joey in this too, basically. Was Matt LeBlanc just typecast as dumb guy even before Friends? That's a shame.
Hey, Vinny, let's work on your vocabulary quiz.
Yeah, Pop says I should study vocabulary so I can meet rich people. But, you know, I don't know why...
What's a backdoor pilot? Okay, this is actually interesting if you don't know. So, I'm sure many of us have watched sitcoms or TV shows before. Have you ever seen an episode where it's like a normal episode for maybe the first 5 minutes, and then the main characters of the show will suddenly find themselves meeting new characters in a new environment that's different than the normal sets of the show, and then the main characters leave. But we don't follow the main characters we usually do. All of a sudden, the whole episode is starring a completely different cast of characters than normal, and it's like a weird, different situation, and then usually in the last 10 minutes or so, the original characters will show up and it'll loop back to the original plot. Basically what happens is, instead of commissioning an actual pilot for a potential show, what they'll do is they'll try and spin off shows. So, like, I'll give you examples of things that have actually succeeded. Happy Days. In the show Happy Days, there was an episode where the alien Mork, played by Robin Williams, was in the episode, and he fucked with Fonzie, and they got in a fight, etc. That was spun off into Mork and Mindy. Laverne and Shirley also started as characters in an episode of Happy Days, and then they got their own sitcom. This kind of thing happens semi-regularly.
Why I'm bothering? I use words in almost every sentence I say.
Assignment Earth from Star Trek, yep.
One, sensuous. It means sexy, lustful, erotic.
Okay. Enough of whatever the fuck this is. Oh. Okay, I think we saw enough of My Guys, too. Here's an older one. 70s, I think?
When you cut it out, you did just fine.
Fine? You call that fine? Faye, the whole jury was laughing at me. Even the nun.
I didn't hear anyone laughing.
Inside, they were laughing. Oh, the suit. I'm wearing the wrong suit. Faye, how could you let me wear this suit? I look like an Italian banana plantation owner.
Danny, it wasn't the suit.
But then it was me. I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose this case. I can feel it. It's a trend. It started last month when I lost the Pappas case.
Danny, you can hardly hold yourself responsible. If Mr. Pappas breaks...
A 1988 pilot Disney won't admit exists. Oh god, what is this? Earth Star Destroyer? 2082. Alright. I'm on board. I like a good sci-fi. Rip-off Star Wars shot? Star Wars shot. Ripping off Star Wars. Star Wars? First shot of Star Wars, kind of. Stealing from Star Wars? Stolen shot from Star Wars. That's what I'm getting so far. Okay, I get it. It's a spaceship. We got you. Oh, there's a hole in it. Okay. The plot has arrived, I see.
Captain, let's get you out of here, Trigger. Come on.
I've not seen Remington Steele, no. Why does Disney not want to talk about this? Is it just bad, or is there something problematic about it? Nickelodeon Star Trek type teen show? I'm not familiar.
See you downside, partner.
Xenon Girl of the 24th Century? You're misremembering. It was Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, when the 21st century sounded sci-fi. Xenon takes place in the year 2050 something.
Check forward damage control. Yes, sir.
We're almost at the halfway point between when Xenon was made and when Xenon is based. Just letting everyone know. We are halfway to Xenon Girl of the 21st Century.
Weren't trying to save Traeger, were you, sir? There's no.
If it was 2049, then I think we're actually closer to... I think then we're closer to Xenon than we are to when it was made.
Outpost close enough for him to reach. I want you to address the crew.
The Xenon Girl of the 21st Century movie is based on a book of the same name.
Tell them
So the actual title came up with before 1999.
Now in command of the ship.
I believe the book came out in the 80s.
Sure you want her, Vance? Kinda messed her up.
Is that a wig? The second Xenon movie is okay. The third one is just god-awful. The best one is the first one, and the song at the end actually unironically fucking slaps. This sucks so far. Oh my god. Who directed this? Alan Smithy? He got in his tube! He got in his big barrel! He did it. The second one has aliens. The third one is when they go to the moon and have, like, the moon competition or whatever.
Jacob Brown.
First one did not have aliens. You're right, the third one did have aliens, though. There's like a moon ghost alien. And the second one had aliens, but there are not aliens in the first Xenon movie. I am sure of this. Not exactly the Enterprise D, is it? Like, they're taking really long shots of the ship, and it's like, this isn't an impressive model. And you're not shooting it particularly well, so you don't need to linger. Oh, wow. Okay, that's certainly a choice. Whoever decided that that should be the effect gets a raise. Wireframe 3D head. It definitely feels like a Star Trek TNG knockoff or Deep Space Nine or whatever. Directed by James Goldstone. Star Voyager was directed by the same guy who directed the Star Trek The Original Series episode Where No Man Has Gone Before. I mean, that was decades earlier. And wasn't Where No Man Has Gone Before the second pilot? That's not even one of my favorite episodes. Like, that one I'm like, eh. The theme song's bad, too, compared to Star Trek. But Star Trek has, like, S-tier theme songs, to be fair, so... That's not a bad, like, set for, like, a dystopian 2088 circa the 80s, you know? Like, it looks like budget, kind of like budget Blade Runner, or, no, probably closer to budget, Total Recall. You guys remember Total Recall? Sume says... No.
So what'd you get?
Well, I got 10s. I got straight 10s on everything except psychosocial adjustment.
Well, what exactly did Dr. Morgan say?
That a 9.3 is very good for someone 5 years younger than his classmates. And that I'm, quote, very advanced for someone born in the year 2074.
Well, then.
Boo yourself, Sume. You know what you've done.
You say, well, then like that, you follow it by something completely rational.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel like being rational right now, Jonathan. I feel like I'm sick of being a kid genius.
This feels like a very quiet city for how busy it is.
You're not. I was a kid genius.
No.
You are a kid super genius whose science grades are still breaking records.
I know.
Well, then.
I wanted that 10, Jonathan.
Therefore designated as within safe zones of all categories other than those otherwise notified. As we have been for the last 17 hours, we are continuing to call your attention to an HW470 position.
I do have all the power. I am immune from bullying.
Repeat.
What a power.
Almost.
This is too much power for one bottom to hold.
Scattered showers and acceptable oxygen level.
Yeah, sure. I hate this stuff.
They're not breathing.
You sure? I got your purse.
Excuse us. Excuse us.
Here's your purse.
Are you all right, ma'am?
Oh, so silly. When I left home, I forgot my breather.
Oh, I've got an extra one.
Forgot your breather. So they're going for like a much more they're going for like a dystopian thing. That's kind of depressing.
Well, thank you. Oh, don't want to trouble you.
Why does everyone wear disposable rain ponchos in the future? I'm guessing that it's supposed to imply that it's protection from acid rain, because acid rain was a quite large concern in the 80s. Luckily, the situation's gotten a lot better since we banned certain chemicals that were causing acid rain, but it was like a big environmental thing in the 80s, so they were projecting forward in 2080 they thought we would have to wear protection for it. It would be so bad. Do I have any masking tape for the boob window to protect your modesty? Just tape up the girls. I'll fix it after stream. It's all right. You still get the maid outfit, you just don't get the boob window today. I'm sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you now?
Oh, don't you worry about me. I'll be all right. I'll just sit right here for a few minutes, and I'll be as right as rain. Excuse me? Oh, it's only an old expression, dear. You wouldn't remember it.
Well, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You should enjoy the next week as you have this week. The no health advisories in the extended future.
Right as rain.
The mic is strategically placed. It's not by accident. It's not even that you'd... The problem isn't even that you'd see too much. The problem is they don't look good in this without the bra.
Jonathan, sugar level is 0, 7 above medium. Also advised reduction of salt intake by 1.5. Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Your order.
It's not a modesty thing, it's a vanity thing.
Veggie bio burger, the works?
Bio burgers, famous French fried algae chips.
No.
I'll take those.
Change that, yes.
Drink.
NutriShake.
With or without biocycline.
Without.
This is so boring. I know, pretty slow for a pilot. It's 3 hours long.
End of order.
Please use table 03. Thank you.
I'm gonna start skipping through to see if anything interesting happens.
Sorry, Jonathan. This planet's in trouble. Before she vanished 6 years ago...
Like, this feels like 70s sci-fi prior to Star Wars. Like something like Logan's Run or Soylent Green, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, with that kind of tone and pacing and world.
Vanguard
Jamie, thanks for 20 months.
Explorers sent out probes. We've just received a report from one of them. It gave us the location of that Berenson star. And in orbit around it is a planet we've named Demeter. We haven't been able to decode all the information yet. This is the best picture we can give you. We have some readings of an acceptable atmosphere, but we're still not sure if it can support life. Voyager's mission is to answer that question, because if Demeter is suitable, we're going to have to move there. It'll take at least 40 years to build the ships necessary to move everyone. And the star's 18.7 light years away.
A trip like that, even with fusion generators in the Bauman drive.
Bauman drive?
At least
25 years round trip.
26, Beanie. We're factoring in a year for exploration of the planet.
I'll be 40.
Cryogenic sleep will be available to all crew members. For every 3 days we spend on the trip, we'll only age 2, but we will age. That's why we've made our selections from the Academy, because you're all young. And if telemetry indicates I'm past my peak, then Jonathan will be captain on the return voyage.
All right.
Can you choose that? Can you just say that before the mission?
Now, if the radiation projections are accurate, once we're out there, we won't be able to communicate with Earth.
Sir, what are the weapon specifications?
This is a peaceful mission of exploration, Jonathan. Weapons are not a high priority.
But
do they even know aliens exist yet? Like, imagine you're like assigned to a mission at NASA and you're like, what are the weapons on the shuttle, sir? None! This is a scientific exploratory mission. What are you gonna shoot? It's space!
OTZ, sir.
The Outlaw Technology Zone controlled half this planet and came very close to controlling the other half before we beat them.
Outlaw Technology what?
There was rumor of an OTZ outpost.
The outpost was discovered 2 years ago and destroyed by Triton Corsair.
Admiral Beasley's ship? Is he still out there?
Yes, Huxley.
Is this the failed pilot with the ship full of children? Definitely young 20s type people.
In fact, he conceived Earth Star Voyager and...
Wait for you, anyone. For someplace.
Was the elevator blender pitch for this 90210 meets Star Trek The Next Generation?
The docking facility.
I'm Dr. Leland Eugene. Mental health officer, I believe you wanted to see me, Captain.
I'm sorry we haven't met sooner. What do people usually call you, Leland, Lee?
Dr. Eugene.
I see. You two know each other?
I hate this kind of spaceship interior design. I'm a big fan of, like, TNG style interior starships with the carpeting and warm lighting. I think that makes sense, especially if you're going to be on a mission that takes a long period of time, like happens in Star Trek and in this show. Why would you build your only living environment to be cold and gray? Doesn't make a lot of sense. I understand for certain things. TOS, they're more of a military thing, and there aren't families on board, so being utilitarian makes a little more sense. But by the time of TNG and after, it should look like nice. It should look like a livable thing that's comfortable. Same here. Why would it be so unhospitable?
Priscilla?
Inhospitable.
Well, I didn't think it would be polite to mention it.
What exactly is this thing?
It's a computer hooked up into an analog of Priscilla Bauman's brain.
Boy.
So you do know her?
Well, sort of used to go out.
We would have if you'd ever shown up.
Why the wood paneling on the Enterprise D? Because wood paneling is classy! God damn it.
She's not really in there, is she?
No. It's got all her thoughts, all her memories, but the real Priscilla Bauman's back on Earth.
Am I?
Okay, so his ex, or someone he was going to date, has an AI copy. Cool. Let's go. What are the most viewed segments?
That was a long time ago, Sally.
Was she at the academy? Marta Johansson.
No.
Well, at least tell me what she looked like.
Why won't they just make holodeck quarters in Star Trek? Never made sense to me not to. I would, if I had to make an explanation, I'd say power draw. I'd say, like, the computing power and power draw from constantly having what are effectively holodecks all over the ship is too much. Just because I think that's interesting. I think at the point where everything's just, like, hard light holograms, I don't know, I feel like it's getting so sci-fi that it's not super relatable anymore.
She was blonde, and she went into medicine.
There's an interspeak distress signal coming in.
A blip? No, that's moving away. This is something different. 50,000 miles dead ahead.
Relay the signal.
Nearest craft, please assist. That's it, no ID code.
Why not wallpaper and tile floors? Because wallpaper is tacky.
Priscilla.
Yes, Captain Hayes?
Distress signal report. Can you identify source and vital data?
Well, of course I can.
Some people never change.
Proceed.
The World's Fair.
The what?
Expo tomorrow. Most recent and last in a series of world fairs. Held year 2020 on a man-made satellite. Huge failure due to cost overruns, financial corruption, and all the usual bureaucratic boondoggles. Project abandoned and fired into deep space. We don't like our failures hanging around, do we?
Just the facts, please.
Attendance demographics as follows.
In Picard, the ship La Serena has holodeck quarters. I'm sure it does. The technology of new Star Trek is questionable to me. Some of the choices I feel aren't great. Like when Discovery goes into the 29th century or whatever it is, and everything's like nanobots.
On second thought, terminate access.
We can't ignore a distress signal. It's against regulations.
Yeah, and this whole trip is strictly by the book.
She's right. But don't answer the signal, Les. Don't let them know we're coming. Sally, Huxley, and I will take the shuttle down and investigate. Mr. Beanstalk will be in charge of the ship while we're gone.
I feel like that's...
I think I'll go along. With the captain's permission, of course.
Wait, are they gonna fight? Fight. Oh my god! They're in a Thunderdome! I love a good Thunderdome.
Never learn, do you, Vance?
I don't know if that hairstyle's working for him. Like, if this was a fighting game, even if he had a great meta, probably not picking him just because he looks silly. Can't we get beyond Thunderdome? Tea with Goblin says, personally, I'm a fan of the early 2000s white, silver, and turquoise bubbly look that makes everything look like the old-fashioned Mac desktops. The 2005 version of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy had that, and I kinda dig it. Rounded, comfy, and ever so slightly absurd. Also, I may be one of the 3 people in the world that liked that film, mostly because I saw it on a first date with one of my first girlfriends when I was a teenager. Oh. I like a lot of the individual scenes and moments in that movie, but it doesn't come together to work as an adaptation of the book. Let me put it that way. Also, Martin Freeman, pretty good choice to play Arthur Dent, I think. What?
I just thought of something. If you adjust this coordinate from 2.7 to 2.9...
I already thought of that.
Well, it could increase the maneuvering capability.
I know that, and it's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, so sorry to interrupt the genius at work.
Apology accepted.
Shut up, Wesley.
Thank heavens.
Sorry, reflex.
I mean, I would hate to have the real brains of the ship mad at me.
Priscilla.
But as long as the apology's been accepted...
Priscilla, will you please shut up? Priscilla, Beanie's under a lot of pressure right now.
Maybe we shouldn't have made this mission to save the entire human race based upon children being able to successfully carry out stressful tasks.
Priscilla?
First you say shut up, then
no,
you
I
say
like
talk.
Wesley. I like Wesley fine.
Make up your minds.
He's worried about
just a meme.
About them down there.
Well, he's not the only one.
Though I don't know how I feel about Wesley becoming a traveler. Feels a little weird. I think he had a lot of promise as just like a human in Starfleet, being an inventor or an engineer or even a captain if he decided to, and instead he just becomes like this super powerful being. I don't know. Feels antithetical to a lot of what Star Trek is. Star Trek is pretty anti-transhumanism. Like, Star Trek has always been relatively not okay with, like, humans changing to the point where they're no longer humans, and then Wesley just does that. I don't know. Feels weird.
You can do it, Beanie.
Stone Corbell says, have they ever referenced that again? Like most Star Trek's, characters from previous series will come back and make cameos, but I can't recall seeing Wesley pop back up in anything ever again. He was in Star Trek Picard. And he is still a traveler. In In Star Trek Online, the mirror version of Wesley used his powers to become God Emperor of the Terran Empire, and then that still isn't enough, so he tries to hijack Mirror Voyager. That honestly sounds kind of awesome as a plot. I'd read that if it was like a comic. I've played Star Trek Online a decent bit. I love flying around in the ships in Star Trek Online. The ship battles are actually alright, albeit pretty simple. But, like, all the on-foot stuff in Star Trek Online is so fucking bad, and I just hate how MMOs are. But I like the ships. I like them a lot. Can we talk about how annoying Guinan in Picard Season 2 was? She would still remember Picard in Season 2 because Picard still exists. I haven't seen Picard Season 2. Have I read the TOS graphic novel, The Trial of James T. Kirk? Did I play Star Trek VR? I have not had the opportunity. Sorry, Forrest Espion. Forrest Espion says, "Hey, Hannah and chat, check this short out. This girl makes a great, funny, edgy humor that pisses off many right-wing people." Let me find the link.
Say yesterday. Should I clear your schedule for the day? Who died? Carolyn Bryant. Damn it, till Lady died. And Tucker Carlson got fired this week. And Steven Crowder's getting divorced. Did I off someone important and, like, forget about it? Why am I being rewarded so? Couldn't tell you. I am f***ing hyped now. I have been waiting for this one. How hard are you trying to go today? Harder than if I OD'd on Viagra. The next thing I'm about to say is gonna sound insane, but I honestly love beating the shit out of old people. Okay, great. Would you like me to prepare anything special? I want to throw a rager, okay? Special torture weapons, absinthe, ketamine.
The cigarette earrings are funny.
Plan B. Wow, it is honestly so refreshing to...
Do I drink coffee? I do not. See, I don't like the taste. I drink tea from time to time.
So excited and not wanting to, like, kill yourself. Well, when bad things happen to bad people, I am fully erect. Hello. Heard you're turning up tonight. I want in. You wanna come downstairs and beat up an old racist with me tonight? We're turning hell into an abusive nursing home tonight. Yeah. Tucker Carlson has been, like, job hunting on Indeed all week, and I had to buy noise-canceling headphones to drown out the sounds of Steven Crowder viciously weeping. Real louder with Crowder is the sounds of him sobbing into his pillow. Say yesterday. Should I clear your schedule for the day? Who died?
Steven Crowder. I imagine he's probably not having a good time. I'm done with this space pilot. God damn. They tried so hard, and it did not work out. Just so you know, sometimes effort, it's not worth it. You can try as hard as you want, and sometimes it just doesn't matter. Like the people who made that show. That's a good message. Trying to find weird titles. The Brotherhood of Poland, New Hampshire?
Back, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza with Katie Couric.
Thanks so much. It's a star-studded morning, plus the biggest name in the world.
Hey, you're still here?
Yeah, I'm just about to go.
Plus, we'll meet the 4 finalists competing to grace the cover of Cosmo and reveal the lucky winner. But before we get to all of that, the rumor started.
You're attracted to her. You think I don't know that?
Who?
Katie Couric.
Am I excited about the new Zelda that comes out in 4 days? I am. I loved the first one, so I'm sure I'll play the second one eventually.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy, Hank.
Could we watch Oat Studios' entire series of failed pilots that they claimed were an art experiment on Netflix? What?
You TiVo her and you watch her at night when you...
I like Oat Studios stuff. Did they put out something bad?
You think I'm upstairs sleeping. I got news for you. Sometimes I'm not sleeping. Sometimes I'm awake. I know you're down here with her, wishing you could be rude with her.
What the fuck?
Report in online, and today, Cosmo has a winner. Let's first meet the 4 finalists.
You're my husband, and I will do almost anything for you, Waylon. You know that. But I'm sorry, I will not duct tape your buttocks to give it tone and shape.
I actually have a chance at getting this job, Julie.
That's terrific, but...
Saggy bottom translates into lazy. I read it.
Waylon.
And a high butt that looks muscular, which says driven. And the thing about sales is you gotta be driven.
Waylon.
I need this job, Julie.
I
Tape this man's butt.
understand.
I don't ask for much, damn it. Tape my
We did not ever watch the Magic Police procedural pilot.
ass.
Okay, if I do this,
Definitely can't watch just straight
you
up
can forget
something
about
from
fellatio
Netflix.
for the next 3 months.
Fine.
Garrett? 3 in 1 month, Garrett. Now, this is totally unacceptable.
You've got to learn to drive more.
It's the bad guy from Beethoven 2. I've never seen any of the Beethoven movies.
No, you need to address the overpopulation of deer.
We are addressing the overpopulation.
How? With lousy contraceptive darts.
By the way, by law, you're supposed to call the police, not tie the carcass to your truck and then bring it to me.
I'm sure I saw Air Bud as a kid. I don't really remember it too well.
The police is your brother. The last 2 I hit, he ate.
We are on the deer problem. In the meantime, drive more slowly.
We have to watch the Beethoven movies? How many are there? What? 1 million? Okay, everyone's invited to our house. We're all gonna watch Beethoven, all the movies in a marathon. I have cheese.
Hello, Garrett.
Sharon?
It has been almost 6 months, Garrett, and I have tried to be
I don't know if everyone will fit on the couch, but we can try.
I am not going to give you $100,000.
This is a complaint, Garrett. If I don't get my money, then this complaint gets filed in court.
You're actually suing me because I had an affair with you?
I'm suing you on behalf of my husband's estate. The emotional distress that you caused him may have contributed to his decision to take his life.
There's a little thing called the doctrine of unclean hands, Sharon. You participated in that affair.
Yes, and you might want to make that point in court, which is, of course,
I don't even understand what this show is about. What is going on? Migo? What? Migo? M-E-E-G-O. What the fuck is Migo? Migo!
Children need discipline. I like discipline.
Oh my god, what does she have an ink voice? I do not like that she has an ink voice. There's no way everyone would even fit in the house at once. We can try it. What are the fire marshals gonna do? Set the house on fire? That's the opposite of their job.
Want warm and fuzzy? Hire Mary Poppins. I say if you want to make peanut.
Oh my god, she's in. It's the kid from Stuart Little. It's the kid from. Which. What? Buffy! Thank you. She's from Buffy.
Butter.
Was she also Harriet the Spy?
You gotta bust a few nuts.
And what the this kid looks familiar too, and so does the dad.
Well, Ms. Scroton Borer, you're certainly different from all the other nannies we've had. But I work long hours, and my kids are alone a lot. So, they could probably use a little more discipline. You're hired.
I don't want a nanny with a mustache.
Yeah, me either. That's why I'm taking a break to study a heavenly body.
What's a heavenly body?
Heather Johnson.
Is like an alien gonna show up and become their nanny? And their name is Migo? Is that what Migo is?
I wish we could find somebody really cool to be our nanny.
Oh god, alien nanny pilot.
Yeah, me too.
Trip, look!
Not now, Alex.
But it's on fire!
See, this is the kind of sitcom pilot I like. We get in, we get the premise, and the first... What are we even... We're a minute in. We're a minute in. 1 minute and 1 second in. And I know the premise. There we go. That's a pilot.
Here.
Oh, so am I.
Come on, Barkley.
Oh, woof. That's certainly an effect. Were they just trying to do Alf? Kind of feels like they're trying to do Alf. When was this made? I don't see a date. Definitely looks like the 90s. Probably 90... By the looks of it, maybe 97. It's a guess. I'm pretty good at guessing things just based on looking at them, what year they were made. Let's see. Migo pilot. 1997! I fucking nailed that! Holy shit. I'm too good. I'm too good, chat.
Awesome.
Oh, you speak English?
Oh my god, is it Balky?
What's your name?
Standing tall on the wings of my dream.
Oh, it's Emma Sparkling. Oh,
looks like Wishbone.
who are you?
I'm Migo from the planet Marmadan 4.0.
Oh, he's still doing the Balky thing. Okay. Is that really just what this guy talks like? Yeah, that's fine. I just always assumed the Balky thing was like a bit. Forrest Espion says, Hannah, it is kind of messed up that in the 80s, 90s, a teen boy being a peeping Tom on a girl he likes was seen as, aw, boys will be boys. What the fuck, boomers, 80s, 90s writers? Oh yeah, there's a ton of problematic stuff like that in old media that treats what is effectively sexual assault as a joke. Revenge of the Nerds is the number one example of this. The end of Revenge of the Nerds involves one of the main characters, like one of the protagonists of the movie, R-wording someone, and it's like a heroic. It's framed as good. Terrible stuff. Forrest Espion, thanks for gifting a tier 3 sub. Wow, thank you. Oh, a hype train. H-Bear says it's not how he normally talks. Okay, that's an interesting, and he just does that? That's just a bit he does? Okay. Oh, is that? Okay. Hold on. Not how he normally talks.
Scaring the little girl!
Scaring the little girl? Langoliers. 91% to level 2 on the hype train. Get to level 10 if you want to add more maid outfit days. I promise, if I can't get the bra fixed by tonight, or if Baja can't, I will go and I will get a new bra so you will have tit window. Sorry about that. Stone Corbell, thanks for gifting a sub, getting us over level 2.
Sometimes the world looks perfect. Nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter what the odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. This flame in my heart, like a long lost friend, gives every dark street a light at the end.
Standing tall on the wings of my dreams. 80s and 90s sitcoms had some of the best fucking theme songs ever, and it's inexcusable. I don't know why. They just fucking slap. Nemesaur, thanks for gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Forrest Espion, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. And Sume with a link says, if we're talking about shit from the 90s, we need to get some of this crack in our veins. Oh, God.
Pokemon!
This is a Rickroll. Wait, is it a new year? This is, you haven't used your one this year. This is legal. I have to just take it. Fuck. 16% to level 6 on the hype train. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. Okay, what did I miss? Nemesaur, thanks for 10. Forrest Espion, thanks for 5. We did the Sume one. Gnome Pickles says, not to mention that considering in Revenge of the Nerds film, apparently you can just lose your home if you're thrown out of it, so the poor sorority is fighting to not be made naked hobos when the nerds invade their home. Bumble Homestead, thanks for 200 bits. Bittergrin, thanks for 100 bits. Hats off, Isaac Inanimate, what would you like? Flower Crown, cool.
Rise and fall on the wings of my dream.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even hate Enterprise's actual real theme song. I prefer it over what they did in the last season. Like, it's not what I would have initially picked, but it was a fine enough song. 24% to level 6. Me now. That's too funny. Alright, back to the very important Migo stream, okay? You're making me miss Migo, guys.
Okie dokie, Migo.
Okie dokie, Alex.
Okie dokie. Jesus Christ. Why is he bulky? Oh, there's a theme to this. It's whimsical! You're right, Stone Corbell. I'm full of whimsy. Hey, I found this guy in the woods. Can he stay and watch us?
This is my house.
Oh, Alex, it is beautiful.
Oh. That's my brother. He's looking at a girl.
Not just any girl. Oh, you are a goddess.
Nice set of legs, too.
Who are you?
I'm Migo from the planet Marmazon 4.0.
Yeah, and I'm Batman.
Nice to meet you, Batman. Anyway, I was on my way
Rublum, how are you?
home after vacationing at 2 Bunch Moons when my vehicle, the Biga 2001 LX with the gold package, ran into a sudden meteor shower, causing my power modulation unit to burst into flames.
Minute left on the hype.
You scared?
No, scared. Marmazonians are taught to suppress emotions like fear.
What's my opinion on Tuvix? Oh, that's tough. Don't start a Tuvix. We could do a whole stream that's 3 hours talking about Tuvix. Don't get me fucking started on Tuvix.
And anger and excessive displays of joy.
All right, look, buddy, I'm not buying this whole alien thing, okay? If you really are from this Marmazon 4.0 place, how come you speak English?
Well, it's not like I'm from Mars.
Stone Corbell says this would be annoying real quick. Imagine a whole show of this. Oh yeah, it's already grating on me.
Earth and the Marmazon 4.0
I understand that they're probably trying to go for kind of a Mork and Mindy thing, and it's not working. It's not working. You're not Robin Williams, Balky. Sume says philosophy stream centered over Tuvix. That would be kind of funny, actually.
Sister planets. I mean, the main difference is that Marmazonians are about 100 times more intellectually advanced than humans. Hello.
Yeah, okay, dude. If you're so advanced, improve it. Do something no Earthling could do.
I'll give it a shot.
Random stuff. Lennon Cat says, does Tuvix have the right to exist at the expense of the other two people that are the components of him? Bittergrin says, apparently they made 13 episodes, 6 even aired. Oh, Jesus. Migo on DVD. Who's gonna get me Migo on DVD? No, okay, so Tuvix. Is Tuvix a completely new life form, or are there semblances of the consciousness? Being that Tuvix is the result of the combination of two individuals, perhaps you could imply that the consent of the previous beings is taken into account, considering that the being that is Tuvix is comprised of both Tuvok and Neelix. Like, they both together formed Tuvix, so presumably maybe they'd be fine with it, but we know afterward that they're not. So, like, I don't know. I'm probably on the side of not killing Tuvix, but that's me.
Does that grab you, Batman?
Dude, that's totally awesome. And my name isn't Batman.
If I were Tuvok, would you want to be that close to Neelix? That's fair.
And it's
fair.
Trip.
Oh, and my name is not Dude.
At least it's not Phlox.
It's Migo.
Can you be our nanny?
Well, this is a big Migo no can do. I have to go back to my planet as soon as I fix my power modulation unit. And besides that, I don't have the experience to take care of very small humans. I'm only 9,000 years old.
9,000 years old?
9250 in May. How old are you?
6.
Jumpin' Grasnock, you are huge.
You're funny. You sleep in my room until you get your power thingy fixed.
Okay, Jonathan Lipnicki needs to learn what stranger danger is. Like, I get it. Not everyone who's a stranger is gonna hurt you, but maybe also don't just let strange men that you just met in the woods come sleep in your room at night because he did some silly voices.
I already slept last Wednesday, but thank you very much. What I do need is food. I'm down to my last packet of Antarian camel jerky.
Antarian camel jerky?
Yes.
It feels like a lot of the show is probably naming space things that don't exist as a joke.
It's the other white meat.
Oh, he so badly wants to be Robin Williams.
Well, my dad...
The inevitable end to Migo. Is this gonna be Poochie? It's Poochie. I have to go. My planet needs me.
Yes, sir.
Poochie died on the way back to his home planet.
I certainly do. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Wow, Poochie came from another planet? I guess.
Hey, that wasn't supposed to happen. Those Sphinx double-crossed me.
We know a transporter can fuck up and create duplicates, maybe create a duplicate on purpose and then separate one of them back into Tuvok and Neelix. Yeah. It's kind of hard to... I'm pretty sure that, like, William Riker and, oh god, what does he call the other Riker, the copy? Whatever, he goes by, like, his middle name. Whatever the other Riker is, that was a pretty specific circumstance that had to do with Thomas Riker, thank you. That had to do with a specific planet's atmospheric conditions. I don't know if they could replicate it in the Delta Quadrant. Jonathan Lipnicki in this.
The guys!
Nathan, stop it. This is why you keep getting molested.
Dad leaves for work at 8 a.m., so you can come in after that.
Oh, perfect. Nice meeting you, miss.
It's actually American Dad, not Family Guy.
Dad, what are you doing here?
I live here.
Not to mention you might just split into good half and evil half instead. How about this? We send them to the Mirror Universe and we hope that Mirror Tuvok, or Tuvix, is cool with being killed. 7-minute segue. Why is everyone distracting me from Migo, the best show that's ever been written?
Hey guys, I had another...
Could they just Thomas Riker Tuvix? Allison's great. I'd highly recommend Allison's channel if you like Star Trek or Baywatch or just old TV and movies in general. Allison has a great channel. We've talked a couple times briefly because she's a big fan of Quantum Leap, and so was I. I was actually going to be on the Quantum Leap podcast as a guest with her and some of the other co-hosts, but I ended up not. But yeah, she's great. Here's a link to her channel. Stone Corbell says, the transporter was like a cost-saving method for the original series, so they wouldn't have to film them landing on the planet every episode. Calling attention to it just raises too many questions. Like, honestly, the teleporter should kill them every time they use it and create a completely new copy. I know they try to say that they're still conscious in the matter stream, but that makes no sense. I mean, it's a fictional technology, so it can exist however they say it does. It's a tool for a story, but it's fun to speculate about the implications.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get out. I mean, you're supposed to be in surgery, aren't you?
Yeah, but I have to make sure there's someone here to take care of you guys. I'm rebuilding a pulmonary artery in a 3-year-old. I may not be home till tomorrow night.
Dad, just put me in charge. I'm more mature than most adults anyway.
Maggie, that's sweet, but we need a nanny.
Hey, you're not more mature than me.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Get real.
Make me.
Bite me.
Get a life.
Hello, Alex. I'm here for food.
Don't worry. He's cool.
Okay, guys, I'll call you when... Can I help you?
Of course you can help. You see, the agency called while you were in the shower, and they said that the woman with the mustache had to rejoin the Marines, so, they sent Migo here instead.
Good. I was beginning to think nobody was going to show up. Dr. Edward Parker.
Migo from Marmazan 4.0.
Marmazan 4.0? What kind of place is that?
Well,
it's in Canada. It's in Canada.
I have got to get to the hospital, okay?
Dad, aren't you going to interview him? I mean, for all we know, this guy could be the man in the moon.
Trust me, I'm not the man in the moon. He's a small, angry man with 12 eyes.
Like, this just feels like that's all the jokes.
That is funny. Maggie, sweetie, stop worrying. The agency screens these people, okay? We've gotten a dozen nannies from them.
Please say we could stay, Migo.
Okay, I can stay, but only for 2 days. After that, I have to go back home for my Aunt Juno's birthday.
Really? How old is she?
The big 80, 80,000 years old.
I've got an aunt just like that. Okay, Maggie, sweetie, go get the chore list.
Is the dad gonna be, is the premise supposed to be that the dad is always oblivious to this? Does he never figure out that the guy's an alien?
For Migo, okay, would you? It's up in my dresser. Alex?
Again, I feel like the joke of talking around him constantly is just gonna get old. How many ways can you pretend that he's, like, oblivious, you know?
No taking the dog to school, right? And Trip, good luck with your basketball game. Migo, my number's right by the phone if you need to reach me. I love you guys. See you tomorrow night.
Love you too, Dad. That was close.
Trip, why did you tell the large male with yellow hair that I'm from Canada?
Well, have you ever seen E.T.?
No.
Okay, well, it's a movie about a cute alien who gets stranded on Earth, and the kids want to keep him, but the adults want to cut open his head and look at his brains.
Okay, I'm from Canada. I got it. Got it.
Okay, that joke's, okay, that's kind of funny.
Whatever you do.
The delivery wasn't great, but, like, the premise of that joke's pretty good.
Do not tell Maggie, okay?
Hey, Caspel.
She's a snitch. She'll sell your Marmazonian butt to hard copy for $10. Hello? Oh, hey, Miss Scroton Buster.
Here, I saved your pancake.
Thank you.
Oh, you can't make it. No, don't worry about it.
Try it with syrup.
In fact,
It's a Buddy the Elf bit. Before Buddy the Elf, in fairness.
That's some good stuff.
Oh, no. I'll call the agency and tell them you can't make it. Okay, bye.
Here's the list of things Dad wants you to do. Let's go. I don't want to be late for the bus.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a seat next to Heather Johnson.
Ah, yes, the girl in the yard with the 3 metal legs.
Come on, Alec.
I just want to say goodbye to Berkeley.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll meet you outside.
Yeah, it's the kid from Stuart Little and, Show me the money! What is his name? Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire. Did you know the human head weighs 8 pounds? And the little vampire. I liked the little vampire a lot as a kid. I doubt it holds up.
You're going to school with me.
Okay. Is there a name for the sitcom trope where you have secret magical person? I'm thinking like Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. This genre of sitcom. You know what I'm talking about? I like that genre of sitcom typically. Small Wonder. Worst age piece of media you liked as a kid? Ace Ventura's up there. I used to love Ace Ventura. I did not understand the ending as a kid, though. Holy shit.
I'm home. Hi, Migo.
Hi, Maggie. Where is Alex?
Alex won't be home until 5. He got detention for taking the dog to school.
Why does Alex take the dog everywhere?
He's worried because the neighbor's dog ran away last week and got squished by a beer truck. I have to go study.
Coach Morgan sucks. Scored 20 points in today's scrimmage. I made the winning shot, and the jerk still didn't make me captain of the team.
Cool anger display. Ever talk about it?
Dude, you wouldn't understand. You weren't at my practice.
Well, what time was your practice?
2.
Okie dokie. Let's just replay the event.
What? He has a holodeck watch, or is it a time travel watch? Did they literally go back in time, or is this a simulation? Because, like, he asked for the time, but it holodecked. That was actually a pretty fun effect, I'm not gonna lie. For, like, a 90s sitcom, I didn't hate that effect of it all turning digital. Fun, cheesy.
Whoa, my basketball practice. What is this, time travel?
No, this is more like a virtual reality.
Okay, that's not bad to add to the premise. That way you could have episodes where this comes up. I don't know if they planned on this being a regular plot device. But okay, I could see that.
We can't change anything, but we can watch and learn. We don't even have to watch the whole thing. We can just fast forward. You don't like to pass the ball, do you?
Dude, I was hot. Oh, stop here. Okay, this is where I'm going to win the shot.
There you go. Now move it around. Move it around. There you go. Way to work. Way to work. Work the ball. Work the ball. Hit the open man. Hit the open man. Hit the open man. Hit the open.
There, you see? I played my own game. I made the shot. Now, what did I do wrong?
Well, I'll tell you what you did wrong when we get home.
See, like, I like that. That's a good, like, again, there are things, I like when we watch these pilots, finding ones that I'm like, with some tweaking, I think this could have worked. I think you gotta recast the main guy. No offense to Balky, I just don't think it's working. You need to completely recast and, like, reorganize the humor of the guy. But the premise itself isn't bad, and the hologram watch thing, unique. I'll give him that. I think that's fun.
Now, the thing you did...
And not a bad cast, obviously. Everyone in this has been in other things and done well, so...
Wrong is you didn't hit the open man! Hit the open man! You need to learn teamwork. If you go to your room and look out the window, I think I can help you.
Beam me up, Scotty.
You're young. Walk. Easy game.
Okay, now what?
Okay, now you and I are a team. My job is to catch you, your job is to fly.
No way.
Here's what I'm noticing about the humor. Whenever he is doing crazy voice and he is trying to be funny, he's not funny. But when he just kind of blankly responds to something, it's pretty funny. Weirdly, the alien works better as the straight man, which isn't normally the case. But like earlier when they're like, oh, the movie E.T., they try and cut his brain up and he's like, okay, I'm from Canada. Like, I think the delivery could have been worked on, but just a wryer delivery I think would have worked. And the beam me up, Scotty, you're young, you can walk. I don't know. That was funny. Stop doing the silly voice. You're fine. Forrest Espion says, the media that has aged worse that I liked as a kid was Recess. It has the kindergartners where literal savages and the one Indian kid is a wise guru. Did you ever see that show? Yeah, I loved Recess as a kid, and I loved the movie too. I didn't remember that part, but you're absolutely right. Yeah, the kindergartners fell into that, like, Skull Island savages trope. Not good. Lennon Cat says they really wanted to be the Mork and Mindy, but he's no Robin Williams, yeah. That's why you gotta go another direction. Don't try and have him be the funny... I mean, he can be funny, but have him be funny in a drier way, in a wryer way, I think it would work. If you try and have him be expressive and crazy, you're just gonna... people are just gonna go, this is just shitty Mork and Mindy. So you need it to be different. He's even wearing a jumpsuit like Mork. Like Mork. Like, Mork wore that red jumpsuit. He's wearing a blue one. He just looks like Wish.com Mork.
Okie dokie.
Ah! Hey!
Okay, now you're flying. Now, this is where the teamwork kicks in. Now, you see, if I catch you, because I'm a good team player, then that's...
Like, this is fine. The fact that he has powers, and this is unexpected, fine. But he's not being crazy about it. He's calm, and the kid is overreacting. That works, sure.
Good thing, but if on the...
Is Mork and Mindy worth watching in 2023? I'd say check it out. Robin Williams is always great. His improv is always interesting to watch, if nothing else. That guy was nuts.
On the other hand, I'm just thinking about myself and just playing my own game, doing my own thing, then you, my friend, are up Grasnock Canal without a skedaddle paddle.
Like, that's not funny. I get it. He's an alien, so it's like an idiom we use, but with sci-fi fake words. Just replacing proper nouns with fake proper, or replacing common things with fake proper nouns isn't a joke.
I don't really need your help, dude.
Oh, well, in that case, later, dude.
Like, that's fine.
Okay, teamwork, I get it. Come on, Migo!
If they ever remake Recess, they can make the kindergartners into Mad Max apocalypse kids on tricycles. That's not a bad tweak.
Maggie, your father wanted me to give you chicken for dinner. Chicken.
I'm sleeping Barkley tonight.
Alex, you see, the thing is...
It's okay. I'm a sister. I'll handle this. Alex, I know the neighbor's poodle got run over by a truck, but get over it. Now stop being a baby and grow up. That's what you call tough love.
Maggie, I want you to know that it's okay to show people your tender side.
That was my tender side.
I love you, Barkley.
Oh no, the sad piano music. It's that time in the show. Sitcoms, it's like Full House. They always have to have this moment for no reason.
No. You're crying.
Don't you cry when you're sad?
No, people on Maimasan 4.0 are not allowed to cry.
You mean you never cried?
Well, once, when I
So he's part of a totalitarian dictatorship, or part of a society that is one? That's fucked up.
When I was little, I had a friend named Algaran. And his family was moving all the way out to Marmazan 3.8. And I knew I would never, ever see him again, so I cried.
I'm just scared that Barkley might run away.
I see. Have you asked Barkley what he thinks about the two of you spending so much time together?
Dogs don't talk.
Oh my god, does he have a way to fucking make his dog talk? This is a hat on a hat. We have an alien secret powers show and the dog's gonna talk? Holy shit.
Oh, I beg to differ. Excuse me, just one moment.
He's gonna translate for the dog. Okay, that's a little less silly. Sume says, you mean like this?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, God. If you ever... Here's... I don't know if this is my rock bottom, but near my rock bottom of alcoholism, again, I've been sober for over 2 years, so don't feel bad for me. I'm doing great, and I have no interest in drinking again. Pretty clear to my rock bottom, the day Fuller House came out, I got fucking loaded by noon, and I got so drunk and I watched the whole first season of Fuller House. I don't remember a minute of it, but I know it was terrible. Sometimes you just gotta laugh, you know? It was more watchable drunk, I'd imagine.
Okay, now I got it.
What did it say?
Well, Barkley's got some privacy issues.
What is that?
Well, you see, Barkley loves you, Alex. But the thing is, dogs need time to do things that just dogs do, like roll around in the grass and take naps and sniff things.
He likes to lick himself.
Well, who wouldn't? But yeah, I'm going to tell him all that. Tell him the whole thing. What Barkley is trying to say is that if you give him more time to do dog... Yeah, I need to really put into my own words, okay?
That's improv. You can tell the actor's improving because the dog is doing that. That's not bad.
Barkley is trying to say is that if you give him time alone to do dog things, then he'll be twice as happy to see you when you get home tomorrow.
And you're sure
This dog might be the best performer in the episode.
I won't run away?
Well, I will make him promise. Oh, all right, he promises.
Okay, I won't take him to school. Thanks, Migo.
You are welcome, Alex. And you are welcome, too. Now, we have to have a little talk about your breath. My breath? I am not the one who drinks out of the toilet. All right, I had one little tiny...
Bumble Homestead says, I can't imagine a dog having much more to say than I want more food. I'm going to catch the squirrel. Also, probably I love you. I do think dogs love their people. Do I ever think we'll get the Rock-a-Doodle reboot we deserve? I don't think so. I don't. Is Don Bluth dead? Do cats love their people? I think so. Depends on the cat and the people, but yes. Probably less consistently than dogs, but yes. Isaac Inanimate, what do you want me to look up in the Black's Law Dictionary? Don Bluth is alive? When are we gonna get a gnome in Central Park 2, you coward?
Hey, Berkeley! Hey,
breeding? You want me to look up breeding? Of course you fucking do. You goddamn degenerates. Breeding is not in here. Luckily. Here's a random one. Breathalyzer, a device used to measure the blood alcohol content of a person's breath, especially when the police suspect that person was driving intoxicated. Breathalyzer test results are admissible as evidence in the if the test was properly administered.
You see? You see? He is so happy to see you, he's washing your face.
Migo, if you can get Alex to leave the dog home and Trip to test the ball, you must be a magician.
He's not a magician, he's a spaceman. From Ramazan, wait, oh.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Migo. I'm really sorry you have to go.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with that teamwork stuff. You're pretty cool.
You are pretty cool, too. Friendship grip.
Sure. All right, well, I'm gonna go shoot some hoops.
I don't want you to go, Migo.
I know. But my power modulation unit is almost fixed, so I should go home.
I'll try to be strong and go, but I might cry.
That's okay. It's really okay to cry. It's one of the things that's better about Earth than any place else in the whole universe. Sometimes when I'm sad, I wish I could cry.
Are you gonna be sad when you say goodbye?
Of course I am.
Me too.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Why are you holding me like that?
It's called a hug.
I've never been hugged before.
Oh my god.
That's your...
I think this show could have worked. I just don't think the main actors, you know. I don't think the main actors maybe who they should have gotten for it.
Dad, go see your dad.
We won the game, Dad. It was awesome. Heather Johnson was all over me.
Is that the girl you spying with the telescope?
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, thanks for buying me a telescope, Dad.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, but you might use it to look at the stars.
Who could I have seen in the role? I'd have to look at who was active in the 90s by 97 that's big enough to be a name but small enough to take a TV sitcom role. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'd probably go for an unknown.
Stars once in a while.
I wish we could keep Migo as our nanny.
Me too, but he has to get back to Canada.
Stromboli says, I wish one of the conditions of the Writers Guild strike was severely limiting the movie franchise horror our capitalistic dystopia has generated. How much would you bet one of these pilots will be tried again by scabs? Yeah, why not?
Krasnock!
I want to stay.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and
French Stewart's a good choice.
this is where I belong.
I'm glad you can stay, but won't your family miss you?
Oh, well, they travel a lot. Sometimes we go centuries without speaking to each other.
Yeah, I have a sister in Cleveland, same thing.
Okay, let's get some dinner, Dad.
Great idea. I'm starved.
Are you happy that I'm staying?
Yeah!
Okie dokie, Earth boy. Okay, now, let's go tell your sister that it's time for dinner.
I want to go all the way upstairs.
Oh, I think you'll enjoy this.
Wow!
I don't know. I think you could have maybe done something with this, but... Oh, the highlights from the episode we just watched. Great. I know there was a Rob Schneider pilot in here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. I'll find it. Where is it? Rob Schneider. Was it just called Rob or something? I know I saw it in the list. Hold on. Rob Schneider in failed TV pilot 678. God damn it. Was it just called Rob? I guess I can try just Rob. I think that's it. Oh.
So the guy gets up and he dusts himself off and he goes right back.
No, because that's not the pilot. This is a different show. Okay, I guess we don't get to watch Rob. How about the Mr. T thing? I saw a Mr. T show in here somewhere. Cat Squad? What the fuck is that? Generation X from Marvel. Time Tunnel? I loved the Time Tunnel. But this is a remake. Did they show the tunnel? Ah! This is a very 90s Time Tunnel song.
Lie to me.
What?
I want you to lie to me.
You want me to lie to you, Mr. Phillips?
I need you to lie to me. So that I can get a baseline reading. It's just something I can compare your truthful statements to.
Okay. 3 + 4 = 8.
That's not a lie. That's an untruth. Tell me a lie.
I don't... lie.
Everybody has lies, Mr. Jordan. Just tell me one of yours.
You have lies?
Sure.
I didn't misdirect that shipment, Mr. Phillips.
We're not even talking about that yet. Just give me a lie.
Okay. I love my job.
Yeah. Me too.
Good job, Doug.
Poor bastard. Guy transposes a couple numbers on a shipping form. Now he's going to jail.
Polygraph evidence isn't admissible in court. Forrest Espion says, since it's VHS day, here's a short 4-minute creepy VHS Christian horror analog. Oh, God. Part 1 and 2. Thank you.
Look, the guy misdirected nuclear fuel to an IRS office in suburban Ohio. And then, oh yeah, he covered it up.
Fair enough. Talk to people who remember things that have never been. Why do people call me and swear that there are millions of people missing? That they remember things that have never been? What is the 240? What the hell is going on out there? I don't know if these are not cases.
Who listens to this paranoid crap?
Well, so many of you know.
Paranoid crazy people?
Let's get to the bottom of this 240 business. Holmes Kimball into scoring. And the Boston Yankees still trailing 7-1 to run homer by.
Here's $150.
The Yankee hurler is into his windup.
Ain't gonna get any redder than that.
Thanks, Jess.
Interesting. Is the implication that the events of the original Time Tunnel television show have changed history to the point where stuff like this is happening, where it's like, you know, the Boston Yankees and red means go? 'Cause that's kind of interesting.
Louis! I have shoes!
For those who aren't familiar with the original Time Tunnel show, it was a show that only lasted, I think, 1 season in the 60s, but it was a good show with pretty great effects. Where 2 people who are working on a time travel project get sucked into their time tunnel, and basically every week they get stuck in a new time zone, and they try and survive or fix a situation until it's time for them to leap again. Then they go to another time zone, and each leap they hope will be the leap home. It's very Quantum Leap, decades before Quantum Leap.
Hey, kiddo.
Give it back, Louis! Hi, Dad. I'm warning you, give it back! No! Louis!
Louis has a shoe.
Yeah, noticed that.
And I have a conference call.
I'll feed the kids.
Just not peanut butter again.
And also sliders, yeah.
He has homework and Louis needs a bath.
Dinner, not peanut butter, homework, bath.
The kids are gonna work you about that date at the beach you promised.
I mentioned you promised.
Whatever. The heat's on. So I covered for you. I told them that you're very busy, and I will try and marry better next time.
Please go take your conference call.
You animal! Give me my shoe!
Kentucky.
Louisville. I'm hungry.
Where's the mac and cheese?
Wait.
Alaska.
Juneau.
Michigan.
Lansing.
North Carolina.
That's the
Charlotte.
capital of Michigan.
Nope, it's Raleigh. What about the hot dogs?
We ate them. Mom said no peanut butter.
Look, it's that or something undesirable.
How undesirable.
Yeah, Doug Phillips.
Please hold for Undersecretary of Energy Pierce.
Agent Phillips,
Yes, ma'am.
we have an incident.
Hello?
Doug, I'm on a conference call.
I'm hungry!
Flynn.
Long time.
Real long time.
Like 6 years?
You get a call?
Sort of. What's going on?
I need you for a field mission.
Field mission? I'm U.S. Marines retired. My kids.
You're a family man now, that's cool. But there's been an incident, Dad. And the department needs you.
The department. You work for the Department of Energy, too?
In a way. I'm on loan to them for a special project.
Doug, what is going on? Is that Flynn?
Hey, Sheila. Sorry, but I just need to borrow Doug for a little while.
You work for the DOE in a way.
Doug, I need to be on this call.
Doug, we're both under orders.
In the original show, the Time Tunnel Project, which was put on by the United States government, was a sort of hidden line item in the budget that they hid under the Department of Energy. So the whole secret time travel project that the world doesn't know about, that was the original series, is classified under the Department of Energy to keep it secret.
Is it a nuke spill?
No such luck. Listen, Doug, you are the only one who can help me on this.
Go. Just go. And nice seeing you, Flynn. Yes, I'm here. Wait, let me get a pen.
Because time is equal to energy. Time machines use energy.
Doug, this is Dr. Tony Newman. She knows we served in the Marines together.
There was a time travel show called Voyagers in the 80s, but the lead killed himself by shooting a blank gun into his head. Oh my god. Yeah, I have Travelers on DVD.
She's read your file.
How you doing? Okay, where are we going?
I'm gonna change your life, Doug.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna invite you to the big show.
Gee, Flynn, thanks a lot.
Here, see if that fits.
You're kidding, right?
Sorry, it's a matter of clearance.
All right, not for nothing, guys, but I'm cleared all the way to the top.
Agent Phillips, you have no idea where the top even is.
This would be a good time for you guys to tell me what's going on.
Search and rescue.
Right, where?
It's not where, Doug.
When?
It's when. Okay, Doug.
It's a real cozy place you guys got here.
Tragically, Tony has no sense of humor.
That is patently untrue.
Confirming identification.
Special project. It's hot fusion. You cracked hot fusion?
And would that amaze you?
Unlimited power, no more fossil fuels, no more pollution. Yeah, that would amaze me. And you're 40 years ahead of schedule.
Doug, meet Dr. Hector Belsky.
These are from you-know-where.
We're in pre-launch.
We've got 14 hours.
No, we don't.
Lennon Cat says, that writers think the government would need to hide overbloated secretive projects when in reality it just pours all into the DoD and then just fails audits left and right, not knowing where the money went.
The storm's picked up speed. You have to be in and out in under 3. You have to jump now. Are these chicken or cheese?
Chicken.
What storm? Should I know what's going on?
I don't eat chicken anymore.
Since when?
Since I saw that documentary on television.
Hurtgen Forest.
Yes. The battle for Hurtgen Forest. Do you know it as well as Flynn says you do? Answer truthfully, please.
I remember those papers you used to write on back in officers' training.
You brought me here to write history papers.
The battle. How well you know it.
Hurtgen Forest, the Belgian-German border, fought from September 44 to February 45. The Germans were dug in, but mud and snow made the Allied advance of the 16th, 18th, and 26th divisions nearly impossible. In fact, the battle was so intense, Allied commanders called in airstrikes on their own position. Well, you guys know who won the war, don't you? I don't want to ruin it for you.
He knows this. He can guide us.
Perhaps I will try one of these dumplings.
What storm?
You love your country.
I love it, but I'm not in love with it.
4009 check, status.
Oh god, is the time tunnel a terrible CG effect in this? Because the original show had amazing practical effects for the time for a television budget.
It's just putting in some time.
It's going to be so disappointing if this does not hold up. Hydrate. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, I gotta show you guys the time tunnel from the actual original show so you can see how disappointed I am and understand. The time tunnel.
Has yet to accomplish its 800 stories beneath
I have Time Tunnel on Blu-ray and it cleans up so nice.
the desert floor.
But like, look at this is the building they work in that's like super deep
The
underground.
United States government has been spending billions of
Nice little
dollars on
miniature
a
work.
secret
It's a lot of
project
miniatures.
involving more than 12,000 specialized personnel.
See, they got the miniature and then they superimpose the catwalk on it. Like, they put time into this.
Living in their own self-contained city.
You ever seen anything like this before in your life?
The mission. As scientific director of the complex, Doug Phillips heads a team trying to be jeopardized.
This is what the time tunnel looks like in the time tunnel.
Further funds,
This.
thus jeopardizing the hopes and dreams of the dedicated thousands who work here. The solution. Assistant director of the complex, brash young Dr. Tony Newman, proposes a radical acceleration of
Like, look at it. He's actually in the fucking tunnel because it's not CG.
the program to force the issue and extend the government's commitment.
You mean today? Absolutely not. We just give up, is that it? We put our lives into this project. Alert! Red alert!
It's forward or back in time. Probably. And reduce your limits.
His friend. Something goes wrong.
Can we establish any limits?
Anyway, so that's why I'm disappointed.
It started out as hot fusion.
8 months ago, we ignited the hot fusion accelerator. It worked, with one anomaly. It unleashed a time storm. If you're going to laugh, do it now.
Should I laugh?
I did.
The storm was unexpected. It's a tear in time, you see? When we turned the engine on when the storm erupted, it took us 4 hours to lock down one end. In those 4 hours, there were changes in the world above, changes in history. We labeled those 240 minutes the 240. Clever, isn't it? Down here at the core, we were protected. We are the only ones who remember how the world
We were shielded from time. How does that work?
used to be.
Causality doesn't work in this bunker? It's a time-proof shelter.
Before the 240. The rings in the tunnel before you form a lightning rod of sorts to draw the storm in when we need to.
Right. Okay. You've got a time tunnel. Good for you.
You're having a hard time with this, yes? Oh, don't be ashamed. It's because it won't fit into your brain. Because, well, to be plain, it's bigger than your brain.
Well, most things are. You say you locked down one end of this time storm. Where's the other end?
It's out of control. Whipping around in the past. You see, when it changes events back there, it ripples forward and changes things in the present. These ripples show what the time storm is doing in the past.
In World War II?
Yes. If the ripples move an unseemly amount, we send a team back to attempt damage control.
Is that an unseemly amount?
Unfortunately, yes. This is the worst we've seen yet. Think of us as FEMA, Agent.
Reminds me of the TV show Time Cop. Not the movie, the TV show Time Cop. Very similar premise.
Phillips.
They're the TVA. Yeah, they're the TVA.
We don't send a team in for a rain shower. We send a team in for a hurricane.
Here's what we know. The time storm picked up a single human being in 1546 and set
the time storm. I kind of love it.
That person down on the Belgian-German border in 1944.
Our mission is to jump in, find that visitor, clean up his or her mess, and then jump back before the window closes. You know that battle better than anyone.
Who's Your Friend with 100 bits says they use state-of-the-art paradox reducing concrete in the bunker.
Jump back in time.
Yeah.
To 1944. A visitor from 1546.
Honestly, someone from the past being sent to their future, which is our past, is kind of an interesting twist on the time travel story. Sure.
You know, can't we just jump back in time 45 minutes instead? I was making peanut butter sandwiches for my kids, and I would really like to finish.
We can't send you back to finish those sandwiches. We can only send you to where the time storm is right now. And right now is at the Battle of the Hurtgen Forest.
Hurtgen Forest. You mean I go in there and I come out in 1944?
This genius has busted the world, Doug. Now they're working on setting it straight. I don't know if they can do it. I do know it's gonna bust more and more unless we do our job. Now,
It's like the series Timeless, which was a rogue group using a time machine to alter the past and the good guys trying to maintain the past. Yeah, basically.
wanna go back and work that lie detector for the rest of your life? Or you wanna take this trip and save the world?
So is this like a continuation of the original show, or is this like a complete reboot? The original show didn't exist, I'm assuming?
Hello.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
This is a failed pilot for a reboot. The original show ran for a season, and was good.
Where are you?
On the job.
Where else? What time will you be home?
I'm not sure. It might be, late. Are the kids in bed?
Finally. Louis put sand in the VCR. Honey, it pains me to say your son is a technophobe.
Who can blame him?
Honey, I gotta go. They need me.
Can you give the kids a kiss for me?
Sure. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You know how much I love you, right?
Yeah. I love you too.
Doug, this is Wix, our medic. Hey. Wix is also not bad hand-to-hand. I like to think of him as,
Recently read a book called This Is How You Lose the Time War, which is told back and forth between two time agents from competing futures. Really good. Don't tell me anything more. I already downloaded it on Audible. I have not listened yet.
bodyguard. Excuse me.
Because, Baja, it's the 90s, and he's a man, and he needs to do things secret.
Head back, please. There we go. Relay chip. Sends back all your vital signs to mission control. Also gives them a live feed of what you hear and what you see. It's two ways so you can hear them, and it's language enabled. Mm-hmm. You too can speak German in one simple injection.
That's convenient. Sure, why not? You can hand wave it. Doctor Who hand waves it with the TARDIS translating things, so that's fine.
Tony Newman, you know, this is JD. Hey.
Lynn?
Right. Listen, Doug, when we jump back, we do...
Thank you for the link, Profane Priestess, to the citation for that. I'll take a look at it later.
Our job, nothing else. First commandment, we don't take anything or do anything for personal reasons. If you do, it's considered treason. One misstep back there, and our present changes forever.
You got that? See? Okay, let's go for a walk.
Man to man, you know, there's something.
Lennon Cat says they keep walking right past all the world-changing tech they invented in order to get the time traveling on, and Gnome Pickle says, taking all bets, which member of this team turns evil?
A little different about you, soldier.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Now I hope y'all peed, because we're not stopping every 10 minutes.
Mr. Salazar, take us to launch mode. Any go, no-goes?
We are go for medical.
We are go for psychological.
We are go for control.
We are go for strategic.
We are go for operations.
We are go for tactical.
We are go for comlink.
Time storm approaching.
Okay, so they are in the eye of the storm. Sure. Okay. Okay, sure. Oh, the bad... No! The fucking music, too! Oh, God. The CIA would have confiscated this tech so quickly to install leaders they wanted. That is funny. Time Cop had a similar thing where it's like, you think the United States government would get time travel and not use it to imperialize the time-space continuum? Colonize, rather, sorry.
Vital stats spiking.
Power grid at 97%. Losing visual contact. Just keep walking!
I will not puke. I will not puke. I will not puke.
Acquiring target. Sympathy at 42%. Sympathy at 79%. Just keep walking! Time on target. 10 seconds. 9.
We are at maximum power.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Target acquired. The team is away.
Don't touch the bullet. I feel like World War II's not a good choice for your pilot episode. I feel like it's too soon in the show to do this. It should have been a simpler plot. I think you want the first episode to just introduce the idea, don't go extreme.
Don't touch the bullets.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up on that.
That was a little close for comfort. Everybody all right?
Every damn time.
Crap.
Flynn, the mission clock is running. Set for return in 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay. This is where the visitor came through. What's the play, Doug?
You're taking the tours, right? You've walked these fields.
It's your battle, Doug. That's why I picked you.
Hydrate.
Yeah, it is. See, that's the Allied air support. Softening up the German 88th Division for their push over the hill. Yeah, we want to find somebody. We better do it before that attack because this whole place turns into hell.
Tick, tick, tick.
In my job, I ask a lot of people a lot of questions, and I'll tell you one thing. People return to the familiar.
But the bogey's never been here before, Dougie. Nothing is familiar.
JD, I am gonna make you like me. About a mile and a half that way, across the Allied line in the no man's land, there's a church. It's the Chapel of St. Florent. Now, you could see it if it were daylight.
Which is when our visitor landed.
Right. Now, I'm from 1546. I get put down here in the middle of all this, in this hell. I see a church. I'm going for it.
Return to the familiar.
Okay. We go for the church.
Don't worry, JD. I'm gonna make you like him. You don't like anybody.
I like you.
Everybody likes me. I'm likable.
Philip's POV. Take me closer.
That watch is appropriate to period, but was not issued by us.
All right, look sharp, people.
Oh god, was like his grandfather or like something like that in World War II? Was he gonna run into him?
Hey, you've reached Doug's cell. Leave a message here or try me at the office.
No, I don't think this seems bad so far. I think if it had gotten picked up, probably would have been okay. Could have run a season or two. I'm a sucker for time travel stuff, though. Like, I will watch the worst crap imaginable if it has time travel in it. I've actually not seen Timeline.
When did you say this place turns to hell? In about an hour.
You're hoping they'd have replaced the effects with better ones before actually airing it. One would hope. It also, the compression probably isn't great. Like, I know in my Time Tunnel Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure this pilot is included as a bonus feature. So, like, it probably looks better at the original quality, but this is badly compressed.
We're in the trench, headed for the church.
Target.
Hey, stay sharp, huh?
Bio. Status on Phillips.
Heart rate and respiration well above projected norms. Must be first-time jitters.
Show me Phillips' POV.
Oh, it's gonna turn out that the reason he knows so much about this battle is because, like, his grandfather died in it or something. And he's gonna, like, save his grandfather, or at least get to talk to him. There we go. Is this gonna be it? Yeah.
Negative. Continues.
Phillips, is there a problem?
Doug, you need a hand with that or what?
We're looking at PFC Douglas Phillips.
His grandfather.
Sir, our records show that PFC Phillips died in the Battle of Hurtgen Forest.
None of you looked this up? None of you looked up if he had any personal connection to this. I feel like that's an oversight.
We had only 2 hours to research the entire mission, sir.
Get up. Get your second in that chair. Agent Phillips. So this is why you know our battle so well. You must not interact.
How can they watch video from the past? That was a thing in the original show, too. They just kind of hand wave it. The time tunnel lets them. The time tunnel lets them view any period in history or get signals. So, like, this is, like, body cams on the time travelers.
With him. Listen to my voice.
Sir!
Stay with this mission. Agent Phillips, you have no idea what you are dealing with. Turn and walk away.
I'm a little scared. A little bit.
Do you hear me?
Why isn't he responding?
He doesn't want to.
I bet your home life must seem pretty far away right now. You win that bet, sir.
You have somebody at home, Private?
Yeah, there's the watch he has.
She's pretty. No, I keep thinking about all the times we were together. But I wasn't really there. Thinking about all the...
Why is the present continuing while they're in the past? Some time travel fiction works on the premise that even when you go back in time, there's some sort of universal, like, if you're connected, like, then they're both, there is a meanwhile in the past. That's what I'm gonna call this trope. I don't know if it has a name, but it's gonna be called Meanwhile in the Past, or something like that. Like, they're somehow concurrent, but also happened before.
Wasting time.
Just remember, the clock in San Dimas is always running. Okay, no, the trope is now called this clock in San Dimas.
Hey, look at that. It's kind of like mine. But you've got the wrong time.
This watch was my grandfather's.
He fought in the last war.
JD, we may have a breach.
I'm on it.
It's my wife, PFC Phillips. And my kids. They're worth everything I have to give. Tell me, Private, what is your family worth? Everything. What you are gonna do today, you're doing for them. You do it for them. Yes, sir. Carry on, Private. Sir.
TV Tropes calls it San Dimas time. Okay, that's not too bad.
Your grandfather. Let's go over here. Did he make it back, sir?
Come on, kid. We're moving out.
Let's go.
You know,
Moving out. Let's go.
let's forget I asked that. Thank you, sir.
Is his pep talk somehow gonna save his grandfather? He just needed a pep talk to not get shot in the head. He's gonna return to the future with a very odd compulsion to get mad when people call him chicken. Yeah, this soundtrack does not match at all. Terrible.
I really wish you hadn't done that.
Does this mean you don't like me yet?
Put the gun up, JD.
I can't do that.
Put it up.
I can't do it. That was his grandfather.
Tell me you didn't talk to him.
He dies today. He doesn't make it.
I've got this, JD.
We got a job to do here. We brought him here to find someone. We'll get him squared away.
Let me guess, she wasn't always with the Department of Energy?
No, she's CIA. Her orders are to take care of any member of the team that screws with time for personal reasons.
I'm a major. You tell me why I can't reassign him right now. Take him out of this hell.
Because it's happened already. You can't change it.
No.
He's dead.
He's not dead. There's still time.
If you screw with the past, you risk everything in the present. Once we're back here, nothing in our time is for certain. Everything could change.
Yeah, well, at least he lived.
Are you willing to risk your family for that?
What do you mean, my family? What are we talking about?
Has he never heard of the butterfly effect? Go watch Back to the Future 2. Jesus Christ.
Procedure.
Procedure. I don't believe you.
Nothing, okay. So, like, if you're doing a time travel story and it's, like, in the past, whatever. But if you have contemporary people doing time travel and they aren't familiar with, like, time travel tropes, that's really stupid, because time travel has been one of the biggest subgenres of science fiction in pop culture for decades. So people understand the concept of time travel, and like in time travel stories, sometimes when you change things in the past, the butterfly effect happens. People get that.
He's just a scared kid. What difference could it possibly make if he lives?
I was an engineer working under Belsky on the hot fusion project. Working close to the core. I was protected. I remember the world before the time storm changed everything. Before those 4 hours, before the 240, I'd come from a big family. 3 brothers, 2 sisters. After the 240, when I came back to the surface, that had all changed. My parents were...
H. Baird says it could be worse. You could call out the butterfly effect and then proceed to completely ignore it. Cough, Picard Season 2, cough.
Exactly the same. But suddenly I had no brothers or sisters. They were gone. They weren't dead. They just never were. They were part of a life that suddenly had never happened. I'm an only child. I can't even grieve with my parents because all they've ever known is that I'm an only child. I wish I were like you. I wish I didn't remember. Just do your job.
Tony.
Don't ask that.
You don't know what I was gonna ask.
You want to know who you were before the 240. Don't ask that. You are who you are.
The storm's accelerating again. You have less than 30 minutes to find the visitor.
Tony, you took a hit in your pack. Check the return ticket.
I already completely forgot that there's a person from, like, the 1560s here. This plot's kind of all over the place. I think for the first episode, again, streamline. Streamline. Hey guys, someone from the 1560s doesn't know what a gun is, so that doesn't help.
The bullet just nicked the case.
Copy that.
Maybe be like, hey, is anyone from the 1560s in here? We want to take you back to the past and play some shitty games that suck ass.
We've got company! No, it's okay.
They had firearms in the 1560s. Well, I'm a dumbass then.
No, it's okay. It's okay. American? You are American? Yeah.
She can spot a GI. She's here and now. Are you alone?
Yes.
You've seen no one.
No one. I'm alone here.
Should have sent a linguist with them. They don't have to. They put a babble fish in their ear.
No! He was sent to me! God sent him to me to keep safe! Hurt her! Please! Do not hurt her! To me! To me for what I have lost! I have
Here, V. Isolate and analyze.
Handspun, coarse weave, mid-1500s.
Got him.
Can you tell me your name? Hmm? Your name.
It's okay. I used to have a brother just about your age. His name was Joseph.
The woman wasn't the person from the past. This guy, I mean, she's from the past in the sense that she's from the 1940s. This kid is the one from the 1500s. Stone Corbell says if they put him back in the 1500s, he's going to remember all this, right? And that's going to mess him up, or mess up the timeline. You would think? Maybe they'll probably hand wave it. They'll be like, oh, the time storm is going to erase his memory. This show's doing a lot of hand waving these problems. Like, it's addressing them, but it's just like, don't worry about it.
Back out in beans. Now, if you don't tell me your name, I'm gonna have to call you Beans.
Please, please let her go.
There was a field of dead soldiers. I was looking for my husband. The boy appeared to me there. God sent him to me.
Please, can you tell us your name?
Oh god, is this gonna be a reveal? Is this kid someone famous from the 1500s?
Jacques, my lady. I'm just a monk. Brother Jacques Metton.
How the hell does a teenage monk change the future of the planet?
Tell us about your home. I was at Vespers, and there was a horrible sound. And then I was here. The sky was falling. The ground was exploding. Am I being punished, Master?
Oh.
Am I in hell? No, you are not in hell.
Can you tell us about your family?
They are dead. They are all dead. My village is dying from the death.
I need to check on that last translation.
Checking translation.
You need it? Really? This guy's from the fucking 1500s and he just said, my village is dying of the death, and you need that explained to you? Why did they send idiots on this time travel mission? God damn it.
Go.
The ticket.
How we doing on that translation?
Reading back now. The others were dying from the death.
The death. He's carrying the plague.
The church is about to get overrun.
I know we can treat and pretty sure cure the plague now. Could we in the 1940s? Like, if there was a plague outbreak in the 1940s, I assume that's pretty fucking bad. I don't know what we use to treat the plague, though.
Spread to the Allied
Is it antibiotics?
troops.
Gnome Pickles says, so, this kid comes from the plague-infested lands of 1500s Europe. Did the translation machine you have put me in have any antibiotic properties?
Glenn?
It is antibiotics? Okay.
I think we found your hurricane.
And that's how teenage
When was penicillin discovered?
monk changes the future of the planet.
$1800s? Oh, okay. They're probably good then.
Come on.
FYI, every time you sneak a look at my ass, 100 people back at Mission Control get good luck too.
Got it.
Creepy.
What is happening here?
I was praying, and he came in.
Get out of here. Now. Where's your regiment?
I was on patrol for the 3rd Division. Our half-track hit a mine. I was sent ahead to assess the situation.
And how was the assessing? Lucky you're not wounded. You know what I think? Do you? I think you're a deserter. I have no report of a half-track hitting a mine. Where's your colonel?
At ease, Sergeant. I see you have found my man.
Yes, he's one of the village girls.
This is how you investigate the premises?
Ampicillin, antibiotic in my pack.
I'm on it. Prepping for inoculation.
I am Colonel Klink.
Okay.
Our half-track hit a mine 3 kilometers up the road. We sent Schmidt to investigate.
Hogan's
I'm sorry,
Heroes.
Colonel, but I must insist on seeing your papers.
Schultz. We'll rest here and then set off on foot at dusk.
That's not the salute they do. Yeah, I think they didn't want to do a Roman salute on network TV. I notice also that, I guess I don't know, did Nazi officers wear, like, swastika armbands, like, in actual battle regalia? I don't know. But I'm not seeing any swastikas, which is fine. I'm just saying.
Let's go. Did you have to slap me?
Have to? No.
You have issues.
You think?
Ask Schultz.
I know nothing. We're clear.
Let's move.
That's a good joke.
What?
It's a good reference.
Come on.
This is a potion. It will save you from the death.
Good. Our work here is done. Let's go home.
Wait, what about him?
Bring him with us.
He doesn't belong with us.
He doesn't belong here either. That's the way it's gotta be. You know that.
Yeah, this is altering. I'm sure it'll turn out that they were supposed to inoculate him all along, or some stupid bullshit.
Negative for return. The ripples are still coming. The plague must still be spreading.
Who did we miss?
You have 17 minutes. You do what you can in that time, then you come home.
Did you touch the water in the font?
Of course. This is a house of God.
He contaminated the water. The Germans, they're infected.
I mean, that's probably fine. Take it back to Nazi Germany. I think that's probably fine.
This is the center of the breakout. Hundreds of thousands of troops will be moving through here. The Germans will spread.
Oh yeah, the music choices are terrible early 2000s techno beats.
The plague to both sides.
Hey.
We have to inoculate Nazis?
Technically not inoculate. Inject with an antibiotic.
I got 1 and 2. I got 3.
I got 4.
I got this last one.
He's got to get his intel back. He'll hit me.
Just shoot him.
Did your brother Beans die from
You don't think they can send the monk back to his time with how they explained it? I guess. Is he just gonna be part of the team now?
death?
No. There was something else.
There was no potion for him?
No.
Tony, get ready to get us off!
Return ticket activated.
Sorry, folks.
It's time for you to go.
No, please. Please.
He needs me.
Go. Now.
Don't you want to know why? Why God would send so gentle an angel into a world so full of pain?
No. I'm an American. Gun go boom. Run away.
I'm not gonna kill you. I want to kill you, but I can't. Because it's a rule. Really stupid rule.
The ripples have stopped. Your mission is completed.
Ooh, stabbed.
No, stop! I know you want to kill him, but you can't. Everything could change. You can't.
Doug, Flynn, where are you?
Three minutes and counting until they lose the storm, sir.
Which I need your help!
Set for return in 2 minutes. Medical team is standing by.
Right here. Raise up his legs. Raise him for his head. Here we go, buddy.
Oh my God. Okay. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Okay. How close are we, Tony?
Almost there.
Tony wasn't the only one who was in the core when it happened. When the time storm ripped open, I was at the core too. I was down there, protected. I remember before the storm changed everything. I knew you before the 240. I did, I knew you.
He doesn't need to know this.
Listen to me. You don't remember. Everything was the same for you. Everything except... Oh, God, you were a lonely son of a bitch. No wife, Doc.
Oh my God, if they fix this, he's not gonna have a fucking wife? Oh my God, that's actually pretty fucked up. I kind of like that. In order to save the timeline, you have to give up your personal... That sucks.
No kids. 8 months ago, you're a goddamn loner. You understand me?
Yeah.
The 240 gave you a family. Do you understand me? Huh?
Yeah. I understand you.
Good.
Okay.
Oh God, why did the chat box do that? What is it doing? Oh no, that's just a...
You're always so sad. I like you better this way.
Return pulse in 3, 2, 1.
It's okay. It's okay.
Uplink locked. We are bringing you home in 60 seconds.
Morph.
50 seconds. You are committed for return.
Go. Go to her now. Go.
What? Your entire point for being here was to make that not happen. What are you doing? You're gonna go to the future and Nazis are gonna win the war or some stupid shit because of this.
Kid, hold your ground. He's been injected.
40 seconds.
Okay, but he's also just like a person who's not supposed to be here. An entire extra person is gonna affect the timeline. The point was to stop the plague? Okay, I guess. Sure. This show doesn't seem to believe in the butterfly effect. It thinks only very big changes affect things. Like spreading the plague in World War II.
I told you I'd change your life.
30 seconds.
Take him back.
80, 70.
Take him back before he was stabbed. You hear me?
40,
Take him back.
12, 11.
We can only go where the storm takes us.
8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Hello?
Hello?
I have a spoon. Hi, Daddy.
Every episode, he should just come home to a different family situation.
Lois has a spoon.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, I think this show could have worked, honestly. They needed to completely change the soundtrack, but I think there's promise here. Like, I think the premise is fine. The effects are fine enough for what it is. It's fine. I think it could have been made quite good if they'd been given a season or two to kind of work out the kinks.
Hate sleeping without you. Hope it was for a good cause.
Yeah. It was.
You're squishing me.
Let's go wash your hands. Okay.
I still have those clips pulled up. I know Forrest has me on.
Hey, it's Doug. I just had to talk to someone.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just why did Flynn tell me?
You know why.
To give me something to protect.
Did it work?
Yeah. Why are you on the team?
What I lost, I lost. The only thing I can do is make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else. You gonna be okay?
Yeah. You?
I always am.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen more of that. How it should have ended.
August 29th, 1997 came and went. Nothing much happened. Michael Jackson turned 40.
Eh.
There was no Judgment Day. People went to work as they always do. Laughed, complained, watched TV, made love. I wanted to run through the street yelling, to grab them all and say, every day from this day on is a gift. Use it well. Instead, I got drunk. That was 30 years ago. But the dark future, which never came, still exists for me. And it always will, like the traces of a dream. John fights the war differently than it was foretold. Here, on the battlefield of the Senate, his weapons are common sense.
Yeah, this is a way weaker ending than the actual one they went with.
And hope.
Although at least it would have been an end to the series, kind of.
How's that?
Thank you, Grandma.
The luxury of hope was given to me by the Terminator. Because if a machine can learn the value of human life, maybe we can too.
Do. All right. Yeah, I prefer the open ending too.
I bring good news of great joy for you and all people. Tonight, your Savior was born in Davidstown. He is Christ, the Lord. You will find him wrapped in swaddlecloth, lying in a manger.
Ew.
I will say that your fear was
That is so loud. Okay, I get it. Maybe I'm a boomer, but this doesn't do it for me. I don't find it creepy. I just find it kind of grating. Oh, I'm too old to enjoy new things. That's sad. I'm not even halfway through my life, at least one would hope. Eh. Alright. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I think we actually found I think the Migo pilot and the Time Tunnel pilot were actually surprisingly good. Migo could have worked. Time Tunnel definitely could have worked. So I think that's a win. Let's see who we're gonna raid. Do 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 do. Ba da ba 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 da 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 $27. We weren't rated in a bit. Alright, have a great night, everyone. I will be back tomorrow for Tin Foil Tuesday. So make sure you get your bingo cards ready then, and I'll see you there for all the craziness. Hopefully Chris has new stuff. We didn't get to check in on Chris last week, and that's always sad. Let's actually check. Will we get CC tomorrow? Da 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 da. We will. Okay. Tune in tomorrow for more Chris. See you guys later.